Dan, where are we?
We are in Nauvoo, Illinois.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
On the
Dan,
Mississippi.
that's
Mississippi.
right. What is this river right here, Dan?
Banks of the Mississippi.
That's right. We are on our way to Nauvoo, and this is the mighty Mississippi. Sarah and Vance, if y'all can see that, it's at least a good half mile, if not almost a mile across. But this is the mighty Mississippi. Oh, there's even a little riverboat out there. And this is just a little pull through. Nauvoo's that way. We'll be there in about 5 minutes. We have some nice houses. It's a pretty nice drive, actually, really scenic. Got some nice houses here, overlook the Mississippi. Okay, Sarah and Vance, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we are in Nauvoo, Illinois. Here's the Nauvoo Temple. We just got here literally like 5 minutes ago. Dan's over there, he's taking pictures. You can actually see it from the distance. You can see the Mississippi. We're gonna go on the grounds. Gonna go on the grounds in a minute. Okay, here's a statue of Joseph Smith and his brother Hiram. And like you see, you can see the Mississippi in the back. And they are facing, here's the temple. I was just there a second ago. Okay, Dan and I here at the cornerstone. And as you see, it says originally built 1846, rebuilt 2002. Dan, why was it rebuilt in 2002?
After the Saints left, it was used as a horse stable and a bunch of things, and there was a fire and it burned most of it. And then later a tornado came and knocked down the whole thing, so it was all gone. And I was a young man here. It was a big hole in the ground, and that was all there was. And the idea that they were going to rebuild it, I thought, man, that's crazy, it'll never happen. And then President Hinckley, his dad, was the mission president here in this part of the country for a while, and he said that if the Saints raised the money, that he would rebuild the Nauvoo Temple, and we all sent in money, and that's exactly what they did. They rebuilt the temple.
And here we are now, and I guess we're at the cornerstone. I mean, we're at the back end. Okay, it is Saturday morning. We are in Carthage, Illinois, and this actually is the Carthage jail where Joseph Smith and his brother were killed. Actually, the anniversary is, I believe, tomorrow, but they were killed in 1844. Here are the grounds. It's very well maintained. And, it's about 9 o'clock right now. The missionaries don't arrive until 9:30, and when they do, they'll open the jail and we'll take a tour. Okay, we're in the grounds now. There's the Carthage jail from the side, and the visitor center's over here. I think the missionaries should be getting here soon. We'll take the tour with them. Okay, here's a statue of Joseph Smith and his brother Hiram. Right behind them is the jail. And the visitor center's there. I'm about to go inside. And here are the grounds, really nice grounds. Yeah, we're parked right there. Okay, see you inside. Okay, rolling, Dan.
This is my ancestral home where Daniel Birch originally came to Nauvoo. His house was right here where this place stands right now. It's closed.
So Diane, Sarah, and Vance, the Birch ancestors.
That's right.
Obviously, this was not here when they lived here, but this plot this plot of land somewhere is where the Birches had their home here in Nauvoo. The temple's about a mile, maybe half a mile that way. So now it's just a rundown restaurant, rundown RV park. But yeah, this is the plot where the Birches had their ancestry home back, back when the Saints were here. We're actually about to, later today, we also got directions to where the Birch farm, the farmstead is actually about 20 miles south of here. We're going to try and find that later on as well. Okay, we'll see y'all back in Nauvoo in a minute. It actually overlooks the Mississippi. Okay, these are the parents of Joseph Smith. He's actually buried just up there. We just came from there. And these are his grandkids. They're his grandkids, Joseph Smith's grandkids. And again, like I said, it just overlooks the Mississippi. Mississippi is right there. Okay, this is the home of Joseph Smith and his wife Emma when they lived here in Nauvoo. The cemetery that we just came from, where we saw their tombstones, is just right behind the house over there. And nice yard. Got a well. And again, this overlooks the Mississippi. Okay, this is the red brick store that was owned by Joseph Smith. His home, we're just there, is right over there. Again, Mississippi, you see the Mississippi back there. It's called the Red Brick Store. This is the home of Brigham Young. Yeah, nice yard behind the picket fence there. Just off the main street. Yeah, nice home, nice home. Okay, here we are outside the printing office. Brigham Young's home is just right around the corner that way. You got John Taylor's home. The post office here, they're all closed. Okay, we just came from the print shop. Over here is the tinsmith. It's closed. Behind this is the gunsmith, Browning Gunsmith, also closed. I guess they're still closed due to the pandemic. Okay. Okay, so we're actually behind the John Browning, the gunsmith's house. We actually took a tour of the house here. And these are the gardens behind the house. And you can actually see the temple from the house here. Really nice. Okay, it's about 1 o'clock here in Nauvoo. This actually, I guess you can call this like the main drag of Nauvoo. There ain't much to it. I'll tell you right now, there's not much. There's a Dollar General down there, and that's really about it. There's a little sandwich shop down here we're gonna try and get some lunch at. You can actually see the top of the temple from here. That's really about all there is to this town. It's a nice, quaint little town, though. Okay, we're not gonna stay long. We are at 1300 East, 1150 North, and we actually found the old Birch farmland, which actually is just corner right here. I mean, this is just the corner of it. Obviously, the farmland's all back there, but we tracked it down. We were literally out in the middle of nowhere, Illinois. But Sarah, Vance, Diane, we did find your ancestors' farmland, and there it is. So I guess there's a farmhouse down there or something. Okay. Okay, we are here. We're back in Keokuk Hill, Iowa. We're actually here on the observation deck that overlooks the Mississippi. You can see, the dam out there, Keokuk Dam out there. I think it's called lock number 1, 2, 3, something like that. Looks like there's actually a lock right there for ships that want to come through. And yeah, you can really tell. You can see the other side of the Mississippi, how white it is. Looks like they actually have, cannot recall the name of these type. It's where you, it symbolizes your love. Example, this lock, Cheryl and Kyle, they put this lock on there. So that means their lock is forever locked on this gate. And there's like a couple hundred locks on there. And here's the Mississippi. Okay, we are here at Oak Ridge Cemetery in Springfield, Illinois. We are visiting, of course, Lincoln's tomb. Huge cemetery. I'll just scan here. But I mean, this is just, does not even touch the surface of how large. It's a huge cemetery. Looks like a little visitor center over there. And I'll be going inside in a minute. Okay, so we're actually behind the Lincoln tomb. We went inside. Yeah, you saw that, and now we're just behind it now, walking around it. Unfortunately, we can't walk up there and walk around. It's all blocked off. It doesn't say why, it's just all blocked off right now. Okay, we're actually down the hill a bit from the Lincoln tomb. There's a sign up there that indicates that actually is not the first Lincoln tomb. The original one was just down the hill. We're actually in front of it right now. It's not marked, but you can tell that this is the original Lincoln, where the original Lincoln tomb is, from all the Lincoln pennies on top. So this is where the original was. When they first, I guess back in the day, the original was here. Then they built a more permanent, larger one up there. Okay, we're still here at Oak Ridge Cemetery, and this actually is the Illinois Korean War Memorial. Very nice. This is the Korean. They also have a, I think it's the Vietnam Memorial, or it's the World War II Memorial over there. I'm gonna see those in a minute. Look at a little timeline of the war. Okay, we're not going to stay long or go inside, but there is the Illinois State Capitol here in Springfield. It is big. I mean, you really can't tell from the video. Man, that thing is huge. There's a little office building next to it, and then you maybe try and get a comparison. But yeah, that's a very large. We're actually on about a mile, maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles from Oak Ridge Cemetery where Lincoln's buried. Okay, that's it. Okay, we're still here in Springfield. Right over there, as you can see in the distance, is the state capitol. And now we're gonna visit the Lincoln home, where Lincoln lived, I guess, while he was representative here in Springfield. See you in a minute. Okay, this is the Lincoln house. This is where he lived when he was representative here in Springfield before he went to Washington. There are tours going on right now. We don't have time for the tour. But really, this entire street, the entire street is blocked off. These are all, like, I guess, period piece homes. Something called the Parma home is down here. I don't know exactly who lived there, so I guess somebody named Palmer. But that's where Abe Lincoln lived. Okay.